What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, with a bit of an impromptu video regarding the changes that YouTube is making to the partnership program. They posted a blog post the other day and went over this, and a lot of people are freaking out, and honestly, I don't think you need to freak out, and that's why I'm making this video. But it's also sort of poorly explained, and a lot of misinformation is going around, and I just kind of want to clear things up to the people that actually watch my channel and stuff like that, so you know what's going on, because it honestly isn't that big of a deal. This doesn't affect me. I am kind of almost barely outside of the threshold of people being affected. Well, I wouldn't say barely, but even if I was being affected, the things that they're doing I wouldn't care. I really wouldn't care. And I'll explain why. So the only thing, first of all, the only thing that you are losing by no longer being a partner with the way that YouTube has changed its features over the years is monetization, and then I actually don't even know if this is still tied to the partnership program, but maybe live streaming on YouTube. That's about it. You're losing your money that you really weren't getting in the first place. I mean, I know you weren't, because I am not within this threshold, and even I barely make anything. You're losing that money, and you're possibly losing like streaming or something like that. You might not even be losing that. I actually don't know. As for scheduled uploads and custom thumbnails and end cards and all those other little features that everyone enjoys, everyone gets access to those now. Those are not partnership exclusive things anymore. There really aren't partnership exclusive things in general on YouTube anymore. The only thing it really locks you out of is monetization. Now, who does this affect? Well, there's, again, been a lot of misinformation with this, because a lot of people think that this threshold is a lot more restrictive than it is, but it really isn't. It is 1,000 subs on your channel in total, not over the course of 365 days like people have been saying. It's in total, and then 4,000 view hours over 365 days. Now, that last one is the one that's kind of scaring people a bit more. As far as 1,000 subs go, that just takes time. You can't ever expect that right off the bat, unless you become like a sensation or go viral or something like that. You just can't expect that. That's going to take time. It takes everyone time. Everyone started somewhere and had to build themselves up. Even some of the biggest YouTube channels that you could possibly name. As long as, I mean, and probably, there are probably a couple that were celebrities that went into YouTube, but aside from them, a lot of these big channels really did start small, and it took them a couple months to a couple years to build themselves past that point before they took off. It took me a couple of years to do it. I mean, I'm honestly surprised I ever did, because considering I've only ever used YouTube to build my brand. But aside from that, the 4,000 watch hours is the one that's really got people concerned, though. Now, people who are making long-form content like vlogs or let's plays or, you know, news videos or things like that, they're not affected by this. They're not concerned at all, especially if they're making daily content. They don't care. I don't care. I go way beyond this threshold, because I have so many videos up over so many years, and all my videos are 15 to 20 minutes long. So the people that are affected by this are people who make like really short stuff like sketch comedy or animations. And not only do they make short videos, but they make them very infrequently, like high quality animations. For instance, like, you know, it takes you a month to make this animation that's only 3 minutes long, and then you post it, and you're not getting a payout from that, because there's no way, even like, you know, and I'm not even gonna do the math in my head here because I can't, but like a couple thousand views is not gonna get you over that threshold. It's not, nor is it over the course of all the videos you released that year, because you released like what, 6 or 7, just for example. Now, I don't want to be rude here, because I especially don't, because I totally get why people are upset by this, but I do want to say that that's nothing new on YouTube. In fact, you're quite a few years late to the party if you think that YouTube is just now being hurtful to videos of those natures. In fact, there's a big reason why a lot of animators and sketch comedy creators don't do that anymore. They've moved on to other content, whether it be let's playing or vlogs or voice acting or things like that, because it's just not sustainable and it's not feasible on YouTube, and it hasn't been for a while, unfortunately. Most of that short form content really hasn't been for a long time. YouTube just doesn't favor it. YouTube favors channels that upload either very much longer stuff, but more importantly, stuff very frequently. That's how you get success on YouTube, through YouTube's algorithms. As for trying to grow your channel when you're really low and the fact that you might lose out on all these opportunities to do so, as far as I know, when it comes to partnership boosting your chances to get at the top of search results or in suggested videos, that's a myth. That may have been true a long time ago, but as for right now, I really don't think it makes a difference, nor do you really have a shot at getting there anyway, unless you have a huge channel regardless. I mean, I'm looking at a YouTube video right now, and all I see on the right side of my screen, you know, next to the YouTube video, are videos with 1 million or more views. I mean, or they say recommended for you and they're from verified channels. I mean, that's all you're going to get anyway. It's very unlikely nowadays that a small channel is going to appear in that sidebar. As for the search results, that's just a free-for-all. It always has been a free-for-all. That's how I've gotten at the top of search results. It's a random thing. I can promise you partnership has nothing to do with that. As for, you know, building your channel, how am I supposed to do it? Well, you could never rely on YouTube in the first place. YouTube is completely luck-based in how it's going to promote you. Again, like the search results. And even that's not going to usually get you anywhere. To get anywhere on YouTube, you have to use external networking. You have to use social networking sites such as Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or Reddit, or things like that. You have to use other forms of media or entertainment or things like that to bring people to YouTube. It just doesn't work any other way anymore. Even back then, it was still all about luck. Now you really have to make a name for yourself. You have to work hard at it. But you honestly can, because I haven't done that. I have almost never networked. I have almost never gone on forums or on Twitter and really promoted myself, other than, you know, live tweeting my videos on my Twitter account every time they go up. That's like the most I've ever done. And here I am sitting at, you know, 3K subs over 7 years, not that impressive, almost 7 years, and, you know, 2,000 plus videos. You know, and that's well beyond that threshold of partnership. In fact, I passed that threshold about 4 years ago, 5 years ago even. And if I can get there by doing absolutely nothing, y'all can get there by doing something. I can promise you that. So again, you don't need to worry about this. It's really not that big of a deal. It's really not that scary. I kind of wish YouTube had this from the start. I really wish YouTube had never allowed it to become a free-for-all, because honestly, when I started, you had to have like 10K subs to even apply for partnership. Now anyone can be a partnership, and they're starting to roll back on that, and the fact that it was a free-for-all for so long is why people are freaking out. Don't freak out. It's okay. You're not losing any features or anything like that, or any of the really important features you need to make your video appear the best that it can. So don't worry, it'll be all right. Just keep a level head. And to the people that are sneering at all the younger and smaller channels for losing their monetization, we don't care. Just shut up. We don't need your opinion. Seriously, no one needs your opinion if you're going to make comments like that. That's really boneheaded and dumb. It's the fact that people are scared because they don't know what this means and they don't know what they're going to lose. So keep a level head. It's going to be okay. Build your brand. Go social network. Go make yourself better and go make your content better, and you'll be fine. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.